vision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Snyder. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
He's got it. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Working that wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line. And now they've got a little something brewing. And the Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Fires to the tight end. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Using the quick game. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Coming out with it, it's Snyder. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Whitted. brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Pulls it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can, and Iowa has the ball back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Puts it out of the air. Slithers into space. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll try the run. At midfield, he's got room. And they'll knock him down. And the Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finding an escape route. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Now on 2nd down. Off play action. He tries to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. 4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
Trying to run, it's Kruger. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Okay, ready? That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. He was able... Ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Ready, set. Get set. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away. down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's got it. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. He's got it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
He'll pull it down and run. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. Breaks into the open. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got his man in the middle. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Pulls it in on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. He'll keep it himself. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. After this, it'll be a wrap. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Powell. matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on last year's national champion, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Iowa's offense will have the first possession of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
To the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the tough...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to...
Makes the grab deep. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. On the ground, it's Kruger. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. The Hawkeyes want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Up-tempo for the offense. They'll run it. It's Kruger. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes. Just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Here's a hit. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Off-play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Neal.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Takes the handoff. It's Gordon. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gordon. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Morton. Under fire. Got a little space. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Caught in the backfield. It's Gordon. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Kruger. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Gordon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Complete. There he goes. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gonna run it. It's Kruger.
Those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want to touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
Tulane right back to the line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They boot it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Hawkeyes have taken it inside the 20. In the red area, it's Kruger. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Power football with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Morton. Pulls it in, it's Gordon. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Tulane right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. That was not a great throw. I'd even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw and just lobbing.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Hawkeye. And the punishment has been extended. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. College fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Louisiana. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Back to pass, it's Morton. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores and fast. Find space on the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to run it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again on that one.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He'll work his way down to the 28. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Back to throw, it's Morton. There's the pressure. Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. They want that clock to run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking for space, it's Kruger. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the run, it's Gordon. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. They've got the screen set up. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And there he goes. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He's still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played.
Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a team from the Americas, the Temple Owls, taking on last year's national champions, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will get the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw again. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Looking to throw. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't make the connection.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coffee. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Iowa!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Owls offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Westbrook. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass on second down. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go to play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it's up and no good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give is to Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Let's talk for just a second about Temple. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really constant.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Corrals it at the 45. Can they catch it? Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Leaves it with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Hawkeyes will try to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Iowa! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires it down the seam. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but he sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
Nope.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Temple lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can...
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. What a cut. Now he's loose. He's at the 40. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And that is what is so dangerous about this quarterback. Not only can he hurt you with his arm, but, man, he can hurt you with his legs. And he shows you the speed on that play. Wow.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Sam Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hawkeye. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure coming. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pocket breaking down. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. Temple lining up to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Inside Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Back open in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Heaves it on the run. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll take it on the return. Oh, and the ball's out on the return. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Going for it all. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Looking left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make.
Fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David,
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he
goes at the 24. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Now facing a third and long. Wants to go up top. Unleashes it on the run. Snatches it on the run. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you.
Touchdown, Iowa! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
You missed the 52-yard field goal, come up empty on the drive, and now momentum sort of swings to the offense as they'll snap it from the 35. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Makes the catch. It's Westbrook. Made a defender miss. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down, partner. He's a yard short.
after that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Throws for the tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. On target to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
How about the day for this young player? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Iowa! And 6. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Kennesaw State is currently up big right now. I got to think Cobb County is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 29 over Sam Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on second down. Finds his man down the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The snap sets up to throw. They're setting up the screen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Temple lining up to punt it away.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
It really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On second and goal, they go right back to it. Just hammer it with this running back again. He knows his way into the end zone. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give as they work on that clock. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go
moving toward the end zone. Ball out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The Owls backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And the Owls are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Kruger. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Line is set on 3rd down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say run the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.